Life doesn't end after 40. In fact, it's just beginning. You pour into everyone else, and now it's time you pour into yourself. Today, I want to talk about something a little different. Why so many of us struggle to step into our sexy. So if you saw my last video, I talked about what it means to be sexy, but why can't we step into it? We often think about sexiness as something purely physical. It's so much deeper than that. It's about confidence, self-worth, and how we see ourselves. So why is it that so many women find it hard to truly embrace their sexy? Let's dive into the emotional and psychological barriers that might be dimming your sexy glow. One of the biggest barriers to stepping into your sexy is emotional manipulation, and we talked about that too. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out. This can come from partners, family members, friends, or even colleagues. Emotional manipulation makes you doubt yourself, your worth, and your abilities. It's that voice in your head planted by someone else telling you that you're not good enough, not attractive enough, or not deserving of love and admiration. So how are you going to overcome this, right? How can you overcome this? The first step in reclaiming your sexy is to recognize when someone is manipulating you emotionally. This awareness can be empowering. Set boundaries. Once you identify the manipulation, it's crucial to set boundaries. Don't allow others to dictate how you feel about yourself. Seek support if you need to. Reach out to friends, family, or therapists who can help you rebuild your confidence and see your worth. So the second thing that affects your ability to step into your sexy is societal expectations. From the time we're little, someone has something that they expect of you. We live in a world that constantly tells us what we should look like, how we should dress, and what's considered beautiful, even how you should feel sometimes. These unrealistic standards can make us feel inadequate, leading us to believe that we aren't sexy unless we fit in to a narrow definition of beauty. Think about Emily, who's always felt the pressure to look a certain way, to be accepted. She's constantly comparing herself to the images she sees on social media, feeling like she'll never measure up. This comparison trap has stolen her joy, confidence, leaving her feeling like she's never enough. Don't do that. You are enough. So how do you overcome that? So you gotta reject the comparison, right? We don't do comparison around here. Here, we understand that everyone's journey is different and beauty is not a one-size-fits-all. Celebrate your unique features and qualities. Embrace your individuality. What makes you different is what makes you sexy. Your quirks, your passions, your experiences, all of these contribute to your unique beauty. Every experience you've had in your past have made you who you are today. Own that. And we want to focus on inner beauty. True sexiness comes from within. Focus on your strengths, talents, and the positive impacts you have on others. Yes, it's about that too. How can you help someone else? That is so sexy to help someone else. Past trauma can also be a significant barrier to embracing your sexy. Whether it's a toxic relationship, childhood experiences that were toxic, or negative self-talk ingrained over the years, trauma can leave deep scars. These scars can make you feel unworthy of love, attention, or admiration, leading you to shy away from being your true and authentic self. Let's take Lisa. Lisa had a tough childhood where she was constantly criticized for her appearance. As an adult, she found it difficult to see herself as attractive or desirable. Even when she received compliments, she couldn't accept them because the voice of her past trauma was louder and told her that she was not worthy. So how do you overcome this? Acknowledge your trauma. Healing begins with acknowledging the pain and understanding how it affects your perception. If you need therapy to help you with that, get therapy. Seek professional help. There's nothing wrong with that. It can be incredibly powerful in helping you work through your trauma and rebuild your self-worth. It's worth it. You're worth it. Next, self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Understand that healing takes time and you deserve to love yourself fully. And for negative self-talk, listen, negative self-talk is another significant barrier. It's that little voice in your head that's constantly telling you you're not enough, that you don't deserve to feel sexy. This internal dialogue can be so ingrained that you don't even realize it's happening. But it can have a powerful impact on your confidence and how you see yourself. Don't let the negative self-talk steal your sexy. Here's an example for you. Maria always felt she was too curvy to be considered sexy. Every time she looked in the mirror, she would criticize her body, focusing on what she thought her flaws were rather than celebrating her beauty. This constant negative self-talk kept her from truly embracing her sexy side. So how do you overcome that, right? How do you overcome that? When you catch yourself thinking something negative about yourself, challenge it immediately. Ask yourself if it's really true and replace it with a positive affirmation. Go from I'm the ugly duckling to I'm the beautiful duckling, right? Like change that perception immediately. Next, you got to surround yourself with positivity. Fill your environment with positive influences, people, media, and messages that uplift and inspire you. Pull yourself away from the people who are saying negative things to you. Next, you want to celebrate your wins. Focus on what you love about yourself and celebrate those qualities daily. Over time, this can shift your mindset from self-criticism to self-love. Many women hesitate to step into their sexy because they fear judgment, whether it's from others or from themselves. We worry about being labeled or misunderstood, so we hold back. This fear can keep us from expressing ourselves fully and confidently. Don't do that to yourself. You step into your authenticity and you own that bad boy. Here's an example for you. Jessica loved wearing bold, vibrant outfits, right? But she often chose more subdued clothes because she was afraid of what people might say. Have you been there? She feared being judged as too flashy or inappropriate, so she toned down her style to fit in, even though it didn't reflect who she truly was. Own your sexy. Own your choices. Yes, remember that you have the right to express yourself however you choose. Don't let the fear of others' opinion dictate how you live your life. If you make a choice, you own it. Surround yourself with support, keep people around you who encourage and uplift you, and distance yourself from those who judge and belittle you. You have to do it, or else you won't be able to step into your sexy. Embrace your boldness. Wear that outfit, speak your mind, and take up space. God didn't put you here not to take up space. Once you do that, the right people who appreciate your authenticity will find you, and the rest don't matter. Finally, one of the most common reasons women struggle to feel sexy is neglecting self-care. When you're constantly giving to others and never taking time for yourself, it's easy to feel drained, unappreciated, and far from sexy. Let me tell you, been there, done that. But self-care isn't just about pampering. It's about nourishing your body, mind, and spirit so that you can shine from within. All right? So how do you overcome it? Prioritize self-care. Make time for activities that replenish your energy and make you feel good. Whether it's a spa day, a workout, or simply some quiet time with a book, you gotta do it. And next, you wanna set boundaries, which means you say no when necessary to protect your time and energy. You deserve to take care of yourself. And remember, you're worth it. You are worth the time and effort it takes to care for yourself. When you prioritize self-care, you'll naturally start to feel more confident and more sexy. So queens, if you've ever felt like you're struggling to step into your sexy, know that you're not alone. Emotional manipulation, societal pressures, past trauma, negative self-talk, fear of judgment, and neglecting self-care can all dim your light. But remember, you have the power to overcome these barriers and reclaim your sexy. It's not about how you look. It's about how you feel, how you see yourself, and how you show up in the world. Take the time to nurture your confidence, embrace your authenticity, and treat yourself with the love and respect you deserve. If this message resonated with you, drop a comment below and share your thoughts. Let's lift each other up and step into our sexy one day at a time. Now you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, and follow me for more inspiration and tips on finding your sexy. So until next time, stay beautiful, stay inspired, stay empowered, and stay what? You stay sexy.